Welcome back to Zombies, Movies, and More, guys. I'm Mike here, your host, and I am a little late with this review on Halloween Ends. Okay, so we had a chance to see this actually on opening night. I was pretty psyched to go see it, although I had this feeling inside of me just like, this isn't going to end well, just in general. The last one, Halloween Kills, was an interesting movie. I say interesting, not like I loved it. I didn't hate it, but I definitely didn't love it. I thought when they kind of rebooted this franchise a little bit and kind of taking it like every movie after one pretty much was gone, so it's just kind of taking place after the night that Michael gets shot off the roof and then he gets captured and so forth, and then we're kind of seeing Laurie's story as she's battling with drugs or alcoholism and so forth. And as we kind of went into Halloween Kills, and it's kind of like showing the town gathering together. Again, it was interesting. It had some decent gore going on, but it got really super cheesy at points, right? With the whole town and the, evil ends tonight or whatever the hell the chanting was. I mean, I don't even barely remember it. Honestly, it's just I don't really care to watch it again. And I got to throw it out there, guys. I feel pretty much the same way about Halloween Ends, and I'm not alone out there. There are many people, they're bashing this movie left and right. I really, truly tried to give this movie a chance, but I'm telling you, when I was sitting there about, 30 minutes in, and I don't think I'd still had seen Michael. I got maybe off by 5 minutes there, but whatever. There was still no Michael. And I'm like, what the hell's happening here? I mean, the movie started off kind of interesting, spoilers, here we go. I'm just going to get right into it, so if you haven't seen the movie, cut the video off now. But there's just talking a few, I'm not going to get too crazy with it, but we follow this young guy, Corey, and just seems like a young, normal dude. He's trying to babysit for this young kid or whatever, and the parents seem richy hoity-toity or whatever they're heading on. And anyways, as it goes down, this kid is a complete freaking terror, and a jackass at that. And he ends up locking Corey up in a certain place, whatever, and something extremely bad happens, and, Corey's labeled, a killer for the rest of his, teenage days or whatever, and then we find ourselves, whatever, a year or two later, and we're picking back up with Laurie and Allison and all that other fun stuff. And, of course, Allison is in a half-ass relationship with this Corey guy, and basically just pushing through it, Corey has an encounter pretty much with Michael at one point, but Michael doesn't kill him. Michael's kind of hiding out in this kind of a ditch, drainage area or whatever like that, underneath a highway viaduct or something like that. I guess nobody's decided to check it out. There's some old homeless dude that's making out nearby. It kind of reminded me of Halloween, I guess that would be 4 a little bit, where Michael was kind of just chilling out in that old dude's little shack or whatever for like a whole year. Never quite made sense, but whatever. Michael's been hanging out inside here, and he grabs Corey, and they have this moment, right? But Michael doesn't kill him, and it's almost like Michael sees the same evil potential in Corey's eyes too. I mean, what's the chances of that? The one guy that finally comes in contact with, there's a connection, right? But it was just the whole kind of thing, like they actually kind of partnered up, like a duo, right? Michael doesn't need a duo. I mean, he doesn't need a partner. It was just cringy along the way, and you kept just waiting and wanting and hoping that somewhere along the line, okay, this is going to pick up, this is going to do more, whatever. But pretty much, it's more kind of like Corey's story, really. And I think that's the thing that they were trying to do. Not necessarily kill Michael, per se, or his memory, but just kind of taking it a whole different direction. And it didn't really work. It didn't really work. Not for us diehard fans who really love the Halloween franchise. I mean, I get the frustration because, listen, think about it. They really can't just do another movie where Michael's just going around terrorizing the entire town again. I mean, it's just repeated material, right? Then people are going to argue and complain about, it was just Michael going around and killing random people again. Kind of like Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. It seemed very random. Like, it's like Michael was on this one-way trip to try and get back to Laurie, right? In Halloween 2 with Rob Zombie, and he was just killing what was ever in his path. And it was just kind of like, it was just random. It just didn't really feel like it. And you could tell, too, because Rob Zombie was just, I think, trying to get the paycheck so he could produce his next movie. They said, if you do this, then we'll fund your next, whatever, 1 or 2 movies. So I get why he did it, but it just didn't do us any justice. And this movie, Halloween Ends, didn't do us justice either. Jamie Lee Curtis, I think she did a pretty solid job given the material. I mean, she made bank on this one, so I really feel good for Jamie because it's a travesty, the amount of money. I think she made like $8,000 on Halloween 1978 because it was up and coming. I think that was her first feature film, and so she just wasn't anything. But the amount of money they made off of it they should be ashamed of themselves for not going back and giving her more money, because she was a big piece of that movie. Without her, I don't think it would have sold as well. But yeah, this Halloween Ends. Oh man, the gore was solid. We had some really gory scenes and some intense scenes. Not very many jump scares or so forth. Some of it maybe even could be argued predictable. Some of the people that got it towards the end, you're kind of glad to see they kind of got it. You're almost on the side of it was weird. You almost kind of felt like you're on the side of this kid Corey because of the way he had been bullied and called names and so forth over all the time. Now, true, does that give him the right to just go straight up murder people? Probably not. But you definitely felt his pain, but eventually that's where it kind of blurred the lines too. It's like, because he would go psycho and kill people at one point, and then when he was with Allison, it's kind of like he became calm and cool again, and is that the reference, back to Michael? I just don't know. I mean, in Rob Zombie's Halloween, his first remake, that connection that Michael had with Laurie, he didn't want to kill her. He just wanted to get back to her. It didn't seem like he wanted to kill her. It's only when she wasn't digging him and was trying to stab him and kill him and didn't want anything to do with him, that's when he finally went apeshit on her. But in this one, Michael wants Laurie dead for sure. There's no stopping it when they come into contact. Guys, I don't know why they went this route. I mean, I just would have felt better if they would have done one movie, just made it a solid fun. Michael going around terrorizing. Maybe Laurie almost kills him at the end, or we think he's dead, and of course maybe he's not, because of course they got to carry on the legacy. They will absolutely reboot this again. There's no doubt. It was just unnecessary, I guess is the way I sum up Halloween Ends. It's unnecessary. Halloween Kills, probably unnecessary. It's something to watch. It's entertaining, but that's where I leave it. So if I had to give it a score, I mean, I'm not so sure, guys. I haven't even turned on. I watch a lot of scary movies during October, and forget October. I watch scary movies all the time. Love them. November, December, January, June, doesn't matter the month. We're watching scary movies, thriller, horror, all the fun stuff, paranormal. But this one, I'm not even sure. I might rewatch it again just to see if my feelings change a little bit. But that's how bad. That's really how bad it is. So I guess I'll give it a 5. It's mediocre at best. So if you saw the movie, please leave a comment below what you thought about it, what you really loved, or what you just hated about it, or if there's multiple things for either side of those. Again, I don't want to completely bash it. I mean, everything else was pretty solid, like I said, between the gore, the cinematography, the acting, I suppose. But the story is just kind of lame. It's just kind of lame, and it's not my not my Michael Myers, I suppose. So I hope you liked this little rant here on Halloween Ends. Again, this is just kind of a quick thought of my thoughts. This is just for my devoted fans that actually do come out to watch the channel often. I thought you might want to hear what I thought about the movie overall, because Halloween, that's my jam, man. Michael Myers, that's my dude, and I could not believe, honestly, the way they did him in this movie. It just sucked. It really did. So this is Mike here with the Z-Man Show. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Go out and check out my other videos, including Walking Dead reviews, as we're heading towards the end, the last 4 episodes for the Walking Dead series, the main series. And also I have everything you thought you knew about said movie. So I'm going to be releasing 1978 Halloween here this week, so make sure to go check that out, get some fun facts, maybe some things you didn't know, and also I'll be releasing the original Terminator, everything you didn't know about. So basically it's just a lot of facts from IMDb, but I pick out the interesting ones. I try to show some clips from the video just to make it entertaining for you guys. So hope you enjoy. Now we'll catch you at the next review. See you guys.